Ramesses or Hathor, that's the one with the power.
Those are the warrior gods right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ramesses, the warrior god.
Yeah, so you can put a lot of that together. Yeah.
But what about what's up with Akhenaten? I hear people saying that he was the sellout. He crossed over.
But you got to realize that Arton disc that he so-called worshiped, with the hand, each ray got a hand on it.
Right.
A lot of that stuff they don't tell you. A lot of that stuff was when he said he sold out. What he was this here. You had your pre-dynastic Egyptians who were overthrown. Mm-hmm. Then they came back to rule for 100 years, and they called it the Hyksos people. No, that was the Septitan people that took back over the government. When Akhenaten closed down all the priesthood, which he shouldn't have done, the god that he was worshiping, Aten, or Aten, was a form of the god of Ra-Heru-Kahudi, or Ra-Harati, as the white boy called it. And that god existed in Cush, where his family came from, Ethiopia, the god of the south. So he was resurrected actually a later day form of Septitan. And that's why they really got what's called and stuff like that. It was another form of the Typhonians trying to get back into power for the last time. That's another issue they don't say. So even if you can get anything with Akhenaten, that stuff is still good. Because ultimately, he just made a mistake. He shouldn't have gotten rid of the priests. That's where he made his mistake. When he shut down all the temples. See, he could have done his thing and gave them the opportunity to do them things too, and was fine. But no, he shut down the temple and made everybody worship our son. You see what I'm saying? And they resented that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, but he had a great concept of people reestablishing a southern god of his people, Queen T and them, which was Cushites and stuff. It's just that he went about it the wrong way by denying the other set of the priesthood.
Yeah. His wife was Nefertiti.
Nefertiti, which is a whole other mystery about her, because they never found her body. Oh. They even had some specials trying to find her body this summer, and it still ended up not being her. But Nefertiti, they say that she even ruled for a short period of time after Akhenaten was either kicked out or destroyed. We don't, like I say, they haven't found his body either. So yeah, but these are very powerful, very powerful aspects of these symbology. And it's interesting because we did the Kemet thing in the late 80s and the early 90s, and all of a sudden, this summer the Kemet thing started coming back around. But then again, there is that prophecy that the Egyptians will reestablish Ma'at in the last days, coming out of the Hermetic text. You see, yeah. Coming out of the Hermetic text. Yeah. So you had any
you can wind it down for the part one. That'll be 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we got like about a good 18 minutes left.
18 minutes. So is it any
It'll be a nice 2 hours on.
Anything? Let's see.
That we didn't touch on?
Yeah. We could either deal with tomorrow, or we could deal with some things. I'll give you another thing, and I'll talk about this a little bit tomorrow. I got a friend. Well, I'm gonna give you some information. I got a friend that I knew in the late 80s, and he now works as a school teacher in the school system. And so he came by the house about a month ago, and he started talking about things going on. He's conscious, brother. He can talk about things. He's also a Mason, but he started talking about things that was going on in the school system. He said, so this white boy was so-called concerned, came to him with concern. This white boy teaches in the school with him. And the white boy told him, look, I've been trying to pull these students to the side and telling them that they need to get right. They need to be a little more serious about what they're dealing with, because they're not going to make it. He said, well, what do you mean? So the white boy started confiding in him, not what he believed, but apparently something that he's in on. It's not a phenomenon to say he believes something. No, he doesn't listen to some meetings. He's a part of a group of people that's got a forecast of what they're getting ready to do. You remember you saw the Zeiss guy thing?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the guy said he met the Rockefeller?
Right.
And the Rockefeller guy started telling him, well, we're going to go into Iraq. We're going to go into Iran. We're going to go down and get Chavez.
Right.
We're going to do the world. He told him an estimation of everything that was going to do in the 1990s. And they did it all but except invade Iraq and kill Chavez.
But don't forget the movies that's coming out now with the, I think they out already.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx thing, The Kingdom, one is called The Kingdom of Allah.
Right. There you
One is called The Kingdom, and there's another with Brad Pitt, with Tom Cruise and them got one out.
Right.
And stuff like that. So, he said all this stuff of what they was going to do. And they haven't invaded Iran yet. They haven't went and got Chavez and murdered him and invaded that. But that's not saying that that's not on the agenda. So, then he said, he's not telling the guy, man, that's horrible, man. And the Rockefeller guy kept saying, what do you care about? There ain't nothing but a bunch of poor people. Now, there's a movie I saw on the Sundance Channel. I'm just waiting for it to come on. Sometimes they might show a movie one time. It was on the Sundance Channel. There's something about the search for America's ruling class. And the guy searched, and they sent him around, the professors, and everybody else, and he finally met somebody from the Trilateral Commission. And the guy said, okay, you in, and now I'm ready to talk to you. And they told him, just like this Rockefeller guy said, that if you are not earning, first of all, the ones who rule the earth don't work. But if you just so happen to work, if you are not earning $500,000 a year, which is $500,000, you're not considered human.
You said $500 a year?
$500,000 a year. If you're not earning $500,000 a year, you're not considered human. So when the Rockefeller guy said, what do you care about them? They're just poor people. They mean they don't consider nobody who don't have millions and who is not at least earning $500,000 a year even human. So check this out. The little boy, the teacher pulled my friend to the side, this white boy, said, I'm concerned about these students. He said, I'm concerned about the students because they ain't going to make it, and then started going into what they was getting ready to do. He said, we getting ready, white folks are getting ready to go back to Europe. We've been fixing this thing up for the last 20-something years. We getting ready to go back to Europe. So we're going to leave this shit to y'all and the Mexicans. That's why they're letting all them in. He said, and I'm concerned that whatever this country going to be when they get through with it, these children ain't going to be able to cope or be able to meet the demands of the society. The white boy was just, every now and then the Spirit will bring you somebody and go through them to tell you what's going on. It happens all the time. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the white boy was telling this thing, they're saying, hey, they getting ready to go back to Europe. You see what I'm saying? So it's just interesting how this thing goes on and what's going down. You see what I'm saying? So something else I was going to deal with. Dealing with this, so who knows? The Obama thing, when I got very serious, he going to win the presidency.
Do you think they already setting up for it?
Well, I just
Giuliani. Because they know he's a known racist. He's
a known racist. But then again, on the other hand, Ronald Reagan was a known racist.
Well, that's right. But see, and what I'm saying is they already know who's next. They already got it written out. Who's going to fill in that?
And the best way to do to make it for sure thing is number one, America ain't ready for no woman, and they ain't ready for no black. And those are the two top ones of the Democrats.
Dr. Jack Felder, he betted me $100 that Hillary Clinton is going to be the president. I looked at him and I said, dude, you know this white man is not letting no woman run this damn planet. Right, they're not letting no woman run this planet.
Man, niggas fucked up.
You got to be ready to.
They didn't think Bush was going. The father Bush lost the elected. They didn't think that